This episode contains descriptions of sexual assault and sexual violence.
For anonymous, confidential help 24/7, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Parts.
Oh, man.
I feel great. I feel like perfect.
Is that true?
It's a beautiful day.
I definitely didn't watch his interview with the big Phil.
No, I just watched that one.
The one clip.
I just somehow got. I mean, that's. How, I mean, I don't know if it's peppered throughout the entire interview. You'll have to watch for yourselves. But
Sure.
I just happened to happen around one part,
And we're, of course, discussing the infamous Donald Trump Dr. Phil interview that everybody watched.
which is perfect.
Yep.
And I mean, go look at last week's slider if you
Yeah,
want.
look at last week's slider. I will
But
say
he
this.
said something like a crazy house or something instead of what the actual word, which
Oh,
is
yeah, like a psychiatric institution.
yeah. And
That reminds me of a TV talk I have.
they corrected him on the screen. It was really interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. So someone's coming to take away Fran
Yeah, someone's coming to take Fran away to the crazy bin or whatever he called it.
to the Franny bin.
I will say this. He was on Logan Paul's podcast.
Oh, I forgot already.
And a video was posted of him, of Trump and Logan doing like a, you know how when two big boxers are gearing up for a match and they like stand face to face and it looks like they're about to kiss, but then it's just to intimidate each other.
Wow.
The most intimidating makeout of all time.
How is his breath, do you think?
Oh, I'm sure it's absolutely sardine.
Wow.
I'm sure it's
That's
the
probably what
most
it is.
sardine. Well, no, it's probably Big Mac.
Spicy?
Yes, mac sauce, yes. Bit of
Yeah.
a mac sauce rising.
Which is Thousand Island dressing. Let's not lie to ourselves.
Okay, you're right.
He's a mac sauce rising in the breath. And you know what? I'll say this about Logan Paul. I bet he'll do a Listerine pocket stripper too. You know?
Yeah, he would. He would.
He just seems like he would care about his breath, especially when it's coming to face with his idol, Donald Trump.
He's a little too jacked.
You think he's killed any sea turtles lately?
One or two.
One or two minimum.
I mean, it's
tops.
how many are on his hands, really? I mean, like
Ooh.
the deaths of how many?
Hard to say.
Email Diane if you know.
The Paul brothers,
They've done some shit.
they've done some shit. And
They're
you can
so
listen to our podcast from
weird.
multiple years ago if you want.
It's like those. Imagine you yourself.
Yeah.
And there was like, oh, those two brothers that you knew in elementary school who you knew were
We're
gonna
we're
go
up
to
to no
prison one
good.
day somehow.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them would.
Yeah. We all had a Suicide Forest brother duo in our elementary school. And you could send a picture to Diana at badboypod.com.
Please do. You don't even have to. You can absolutely send us full pictures without blurring out their eyes.
Yeah, full peen.
I want to know.
Yeah, I do too.
no
I do
peen.
too. No peen.
No, what's his name again with the big dick?
Griffmaster.
No Girth Masters.
And if you know, you know. We'll post the delicious front to front of Donald and Logan to Wilmer Sliderama.
Oh yeah,
You can just get an eyeful of that.
quite beautiful actually.
It is. Because it does seem like they're about to kiss, and then they just have a good laugh. I'll show it to you right now.
Yeah, just do that.
I'll show it to you right
I'm
now. So that you
wincing
can
because
see
it's so weird. But like, how old is Trump? Like 700?
78. Oh yeah, happy
Perfect
birthday,
age.
Trump. By the way,
I really don't like that.
it does sort of look like they're gonna kiss.
Does he use like actual Clorox on his teeth? I'm asking for Trump.
Trump, no, but I bet he does get like a bright smile or whatever the fuck it's called.
Extremely bright smile.
I mean, early bad boy
Mm-hmm.
veneers on this season of Love Island UK.
Oh no.
Absolutely banoonies, and we'll put some of them in Wilmer Slider on because you're gonna lose your freaking.
We're gonna put a
brain
hall of
sauce.
veneers, baby.
But I just feel like veneers. First of all, if you have veneers, congratulations.
Beautiful. Have a good time.
But you have to like shave down your actual teeth to install them. So you're just signing yourself up for a lifetime of veneers because you can't.
What's the alternative?
Braces?
Oh, what? Braces?
Yeah,
Huh?
I mean,
I thought veneers were like a cosmetic thing.
they are.
But I guess braces are too. That's straightening.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Veneers are a cosmetic thing, but in order to get them installed, they have to shave down the teeth below so that the veneers adhere to it.
May I never go to the
looked
dentist again.
I looked up the process because I was like, There are just some people on Love Island UK, just as a joint TV talk bad boy, and their veneers are they make them far too white that it's like not realistic at all. And they're humongous.
Weird.
And then I got into a bit of a wormhole and I was looking at a lot of people's veneers, and Howie Mandel has great veneers.
Oh.
So shout out to
Top
Howie.
veneer Howie.
He definitely
Canadian's perfect veneer.
Oh, he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Okay, well
Actually,
he gets...
I believe he also went to my high school.
Oh, top
In the
veneer of the
bio.
week goes to Howie Mandel.
Top veneers.
It's a very coveted title, so I'm happy for him.
You know what? Good for you, Howie Mandel.
Yeah.
You bald fuck.
Okay,
Just
heard it here
kidding.
last. Should we see how this testicle is? Or do you
Oh,
want to
wow.
say
We're
anything?
still in a testicle. I can't believe it. It's been like 70 minutes.
Close.
Roughly.
We're going to testicle it out.
Woman, will you please like me?
All right. Hard to believe, but another testicle in the hole.
In the hole.
In the hole. Anyway, I'm Julie Davidovich, and when
Wow.
it comes to testicles in the hole, I'm a regular Bugs Bunny.
The problem with Ron DeSanctimonious
Problem with
is
me
that
is
he
that
needs
I...
a personality transplant.
You don't
And
need a
those are
personality.
not
You
yet.
don't. No, you don't need
No.
a personality transplant.
Perfect personality.
I
on
would
this
say
one.
so.
Shining personality. My name is Zoe Clark,
Yep.
and if I could get a personality transplant,
Mm.
I would like Mick Jagger's personality.
Oh.
I'm not sure why he was like the first person to come to mind.
Because our bad boy this week is Mick Jagger rising.
Oh, kind of a Mick Jagger.
But
rising.
maybe more Mick Jagger descending. I don't know.
We cannot. I'm sure he doesn't look good.
California.
Wow.
I've been doing that for like 24 hours
I
straight.
can't get the song in my head either.
Yeah, it's
really
a bop.
bad.
I had no
It's-
idea he
said
dated
it's a
Sporty
bop.
Spice.
They did?
They did.
Oh no.
I know.
Wow. She's not 4 years old.
I know. She's the only age appropriate person he's dated.
Goodbye, my friend. Yeah, that's weird. That's when it all went downhill.
Sporty Spice.
Oh.
I mean, one of the more annoying voices of rock and roll, but I did have his CD and I listened to it in my Walkman. And in 6th grade, I was listening to it, and this guy came up to me and was like, "What are you listening to?" And I was like, "Bad Boy on the Block, Bad Boy of the Week." And he was like, "That's so cool. I love them."
Wow.
But then
And
we
you
had
guys
nothing.
Bang?
No,
okay.
but that made me have a crush on him.
What?
And I was like, thank God he didn't ask me this yesterday when I was listening to Incubus.
Wow, true words.
Anyway, perfect music taste when I was in middle school.
Yeah, I think I still have bad taste in music, so it's fine.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
fine to have bad taste in music.
You heard it here last. Julie Davidovich's
I have terrible taste
Rock
in
and Roll
music.
Hall of Fame. Have you been?
Yeah, I have been to one of them, yes.
The one in Cleveland.
The one in Toronto.
Oh.
Wait, what are you
What?
Wait.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is
Oh,
in
sorry.
Cleveland.
I thought you meant the restaurant.
Okay, moving on. Who's your bad boy of the week?
It's don't even go back there. Not that the food there isn't perfect, but
I have been to what you're describing.
I just I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it's a fast cash.
It's not good.
It's a Chili's, Applebee's, TGI Fridays.
Not a good place to eat.
Okay.
Not a good place to be. Not a good place to go.
Airport food, though.
Ooh, yes, a bit of an air. It's like Burbank airport food because it's like Guy Fieri.
Yeah, it
Fieri,
is. It
Fieri.
is.
However you
Fieri.
pronounce it. Fieri.
Fieri.
Did he really change his name?
That was always his name.
That was always his name.
I don't know.
I don't know what the
But he has
actual
a
lore
son.
is.
And his
Great.
son is a co-host on a show that he does called
Guys,
Food
little guys.
Network. Yeah, Guys, Little Boys. No, that's so
That's the
perverted.
worst name of a show ever.
Horrible.
Guys, Little Boys is actually
Tournament
so
of Champions is the name of the show.
Guys, Little Boys is so much funnier.
Yeah, it should have been called
Guys, Little
Boys.
Boy.
But his son is on it, and his son also wears quite a lot of jewelry. So you heard it here last.
One time we took my mom to this place that had been in Divers. I can't get like
Diners, drive-ins, and dives.
I can't get the
I
combination
love
right.
that show. I can't.
It's fun. It's a fun show. It's like a good
Hotel.
like hangout. Yeah,
I watch
or
at every hotel. I'm like, boom, put it on, baby.
I'm more like I'm gonna watch this Forensic Files.
Yeah, it's either Forensic Files or that.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. I want hard murder.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's always a sliding glass door, if you ask me.
it's always a sliding glass door.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it, you're right. What were we even talking about? Oh yeah, Guy Fieri. Went to a chili restaurant.
Uh-huh.
Someone in our group got chicken chili
Ew.
or something, or like turkey chili or something.
yeah.
Some kind of
Some
poultry.
white meat chili.
Some white meat chili, and I got beef because I'm a piece of shit and I
No,
want.
That's classic.
No, I know, but it's like, people are just like, don't eat beef.
Okay, but people eat beef.
People eat beef. I'm a piece of shit.
My
I
name
eat
is
beef.
Diane. My name is Diane, and you know what I eat? Pork.
She loves pork.
She
And it's like the
loves-
cutest thing out there, so stop.
I know, but like if she has to choose a meat, it's gonna be pork every time.
You know what? Just eat worms.
Okay, and I might,
Zoe would.
unless she'll eat a chicken breast. Not
Actually, one
no dark meat
boneless,
chicken.
skinless. It's too scary for her.
Too horrifying. Too juicy.
Too juicy, too flavorful.
Okay, but chicken
she
chili?
loves the dryness. It's very comforting to her. So chicken chili, and I got normal chili, like a normal person.
Yeah.
And then this woman came in who was obviously a regular, and she kept literally repeating over and over, "Give me the chicken chili, but take all the fat out, and take out all the." Take out all the greasy bits and take out all the grease, and like just kept saying shit.
How
like
do you
that.
do that?
Exactly?
Do you like sop it up?
I don't know.
Sop it up, baby, now.
Woo.
Soak it up.
Yeah, it's
anyway,
like, would you just take a like Kleenex, not a Kleenex, like a paper towel and just put
I
it,
guess
like,
so. Like when people
see what
blot their
catches?
pizza.
Yeah, blot the chili.
Blot your little pizza.
It really was.
I'm sorry.
It kind of changed my experience. I was like, I was enjoying my chili until this moment, until you started talking about how much fat was floating in it.
Yeah,
Now I'm
which
upset.
like you can see it, but you just mix it in and act like it wasn't there.
Yeah. Hey, lady.
Like a normal
Let's all
person.
pretend that we're normal and don't
Yeah,
care
don't
that
scream
fat
about
exists.
sopping up the grease. My name is honestly Diane's a bit of a sop grease screamer.
I was like, why would Guy come here?
Oh,
I'm pissed, but I
Well,
still
I
have
think-
Chili John. I have a Chili John's menu, or
Okay.
not menu. What am I saying? Magnet.
I've only gone to one Guy Fieri restaurant and it was good. It was like a barbecue spot in the middle of California, and
I hate it. I fucking hate the
they had like ribs or whatever, and it was when I was eating meat. And they also had really good shakes.
Ugh, God, I love a good shake.
Yeah, love a good shake.
George,
uh-huh.
he's not really a religious man. He certainly has never been kosher.
Yeah.
But is horrified when people mix milk and meat.
Okay.
And
I
like,
mean,
it's like
even,
is
like-
it really actually bad for your digestion? Email Diane.
the thing is, like, how what's the mix are we talking about? Are you talking about putting cheddar cheese on your chili? Say that 10 times fast.
There's that, but there's
Um,
also like milkshake and ribs. That was my first thought. Like,
Oh,
milkshake
well,
and
you
ribs.
don't like
That's
pour
a
the
lot.
milkshake on the rib.
No, I know, but you're still having them in the same meal.
And that's not allowed?
No.
Email Diane.
In his eyes,
Yeah.
weird. Shouldn't
Diane if
happen.
that's
Bad for
true.
digestion.
I thought, I mean, maybe I'm an idiot, but I thought it was like a hamburger.
But yeah, no. I mean, like cheese on a hamburger is so classic.
Yeah,
But
classic.
I don't know. People are weird.
Hey, you won't hear me denying it.
I
What about
still
like
eat milk.
pepperoni pizza?
I mean, that's
Not
the
on my
most
watch.
classic thing on earth.
It is. All of these are classics.
Ugh.
Okay, who's your bad boy on the block, though?
I feel like so many. I feel like I
Oh,
even have a
good.
medium boy.
You have a what?
Medium boy.
Oh, that's exciting.
Where it's like kind of annoying.
That's a little edgy of you. Oh yeah, I remember it had. Well, your bathroom spoiled one of your bad boys for me. That sounds way worse than what it is. I
Yeah,
promise.
I mean, I'll bring that up first. Yeah, bathroom was a bit of a telltale.
Yeah.
These beautiful little glasses over the drains.
We'll
because
put
I'm-
them in Wilmer Slimerama if you
We'll
want.
see. We'll
Okay.
see.
If you want to put your sink in Wilmer Slimerama, that's up to you. It is.
If
quite
people want to
personal.
see my sink, we'll see. We'll see how clean they are. But I mean, I think the nightmare's almost over.
So what? Gnats were crawling out of your drain?
Not gnats, they're drain flies.
Okay.
They're kind of cute too, which is it
I
makes it even
highly
harder to
doubt
murder
they're
them. It's just because like they're a little fuzzy, and you're like,
Oh, okay.
oh, I know. It's
So
just the fuzziness
does your
factor.
do you? So I will describe what is in the bathroom. Basically, it's like a jar that she places
over the drain?
over the drain. And
Mm-hmm.
is there anything in the jar? Or is it just jar?
No, it's just jar.
And it works.
No, that's just kind of like a during the day thing. It's just like I don't want them
Oh.
going down there if there are any more. I'm trying to kill every single cycle of them possible.
Yeah.
When there's an intrusion
Yeah,
in my home,
Yeah.
I'm kind of nuts. I kind of go nuts.
Okay, you did clean today, and I know that.
Yeah, but that was for a different reason. That's just like I needed to clean the. What's it?
Sometimes you
well, we put
gotta
the air
clean.
conditioner in, so like
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
saw the
close.
state of the fucking window screen, and I was like, okay, now I need to clean every single
Oh
window
yeah,
screen.
cleaning the
here.
window screens is really fucking annoying.
But they feel really nice after. It just feels nice.
And you know what? I can see the difference.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was not paid to say that.
I wasn't. I was paid by a big window to say that.
It was actually quite easy to do. So
Okay.
email Diane
for tips.
If it's a hot day, it honestly just like zoop.
Oh, it zoops right up.
It zoops right out.
So
Hose her
did you
down,
like
zip
pour
her out.
boiling water down the drain and stuff?
Oh yeah,
and
I've
soap
tried
and
everything.
vinegar
It's
and
just
all
like
that.
I did those things
Yeah.
first, and then I was like, oh, why am I trying to make a fucking volcano in here? This doesn't work.
But that's the thing is,
It's
love.
fun.
It's fun to make a little volcano in your sink to kill the bugs.
Sometimes it works. Most of the time it
It's
doesn't.
also
though.
like when you get something stuck in your ear, you like flood it out.
Yeah, I don't do that. But what do you mean flood it out? What are you flooding your ears with? Email Diane.
I just know that's a technique they use at the hospital when you get something stuck in your ear. They like pour a bunch of. I think maybe it's hydrogen peroxide. I don't know. They pour something in there to make the thing float up to the top. If it's like a fly, or one time although they didn't do this, but if they had gone to the hospital, they would have done this. My brother and his friends, when Jackass was on, they would do really stupid shit. And this one kid, my brother shoved a Tic Tac deep into his ear. And
Jeremy, why?
to film removing it,
Jeremy, why?
and it got
What's
super
his-
stuck in there.
What is his obsession with ears?
I don't. You're right. He does have an ear thing.
Email
I'll
Diane.
have to talk to his wife about it. Just kidding. I don't want to. I don't need to know about their ear play, but
I'm disgusted.
it really got lodged in there, and my mom had to get it out with tweezers. But I think they should
Do you remember
just
that?
flooded it
Do you
out.
remember what kind of Tic Tac it was?
I believe it was orange.
That's honestly what a memory you have. But I would never forget it.
Yeah. I would never forget it. And
Did
then
he eat it after?
that
Just
kid
kidding.
ended up going to the same wilderness program as me.
Nice. Tic Tac friends.
Yeah, it was a bit of a tic-tac-toe.
Did you ever just kind of like look at each other and be like, remember
We're
that time?
No, because that was
Remember
before.
when I almost died?
That was before we went to wilderness.
Yeah, no, but oh wait.
No, I didn't
Tic
bring
Tac
up the
happened before or after?
Tic Tac happened before.
No, that's what I mean.
It was the precipitating incident, I'm sure, for both of us.
So no knowing nods, but okay.
Well, when we ran into each other, we ran into each other at an elevator in a hotel. It was like the single hotel in this really small town where this program was. And we ran into him there, and he was leaving the program as I was about to go in. So it was perfect timing, if you ask me.
That's so strange. Wow. It's like you passed it on to him.
Anyway, what a fun little tangent about somebody whose name is not.
What a name.
I know. I definitely remember his full name. And then, okay, my bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the in California Father's Day rant.
Oh yeah, please rant.
So, worst holiday.
It's pretty bad.
Doesn't need to exist.
I mean, George doesn't know it really is happening, I'm sure, but
He didn't send you an e-card to then reply to him with an e-card for
what happened
Father's
this
Day.
year? Like for my birthday, what happened? I forget. He sent me a long email. To me, a long email.
Is he
this
proud of
year.
you or?
Maybe.
Okay.
Who knows?
It wasn't
Who can
mentioned.
tell?
It wasn't mentioned.
Who
though.
can tell? Yeah, I don't think it was
I
mentioned.
think he is.
Maybe a little bit. But I definitely called him on his birthday, and that took at least 2 hours. That was like a good 2 hours.
Who has the time?
I know. Plus, like, it was like a Friday or something. It was during the day. He had all the time in the world.
That's too much.
It was really the wrong time.
Too much.
Too much. Anyway, Friday. Father's Day.
So I haven't shared all of my miscarriages on the pod. I just shared one. But there's been more than one.
Classic.
Hello. And I would say that, all these years having a dead father, I never liked Father's Day. But it does take a different tone when all of your friends now have kids and are posting their partners with their babies. I'm like, this is really about me now. It was a personal attack before, but now it's like a personal terrorist attack.
Interesting.
So fuck you. Your happy relationship makes me sick. And I know they're always like, shout out to the man who does it all. I'm like, this man doesn't do shit.
It's like
I know this man, and I know this man doesn't do anything. It's like, we all love you so much. Like, your kid is 7 months old.
-4. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not bitter.
But also, it's funny because if there was ever someone to put on a pedestal more, dads,
Dads,
come on.
seriously.
We're really doing this. It's like, oh, you really did the bare minimum.
And it's like,
here you go.
I know. It's like,
And did you remember my birthday this year? Who
No.
knows? Who
It's like
knows?
them holding a sleeping baby, and I'm like, okay, I've done that.
Congrats.
Where's my day?
the baby's asleep?
I know.
What? So you want a medal because your
Like,
hands
I'm
are
sorry,
so
are
big?
your tits falling off from feeding it? Otherwise, I don't want to see a fucking post about
There
it.
shouldn't even be a Father's Day.
There shouldn't even be fathers.
That'll upset the community.
My name is Diane.
The father community.
Yeah, no
I
offense
just want
to
to
all
know
the
who's
fathers
the
out
president
there.
of the father community.
I will tell you who. The father himself, the homophobic Pope,
Oh God.
can't stop saying slurs.
Huge
How's that
dad.
for Father's Day?
Why did he say slur for Father's Day specifically?
No, but he
He's
does,
like, here's a slur for
he
the
does
ho-"
keep saying slurs.
Yeah, he really does. Though.
He's
I
obsessed
keep
with
saying
it a
that.
little bit.
What's his problem? Is he just going senile?
He's
Even worse
celebrating
than usual?
pride.
In that case.
Anyway, so that's my, it's a bit of a remix on the annual Father's Day tradition for me, which is a quick little rant. Also, my in-laws text thread, there's like literally 20 people on it.
It's too
And
much.
they love to send little like clip art, Father's Day clip art.
Oh,
You know what I
great.
mean?
Yeah,
I'll maybe put one in Lover Slimerama.
like a tie.
It's like
Remember we were in elementary school and they'd be like, make a tie.
it'll be like a trophy that says like best dad ever. You know.
Oh no, multiples of the
Oh, yeah.
same shit.
Yeah. There's
It's like
definitely
being in my apartment text thread, the main one. That is.
Happy Father's Day. So anyway, happy Father's Day to everyone involved. I'm sure your shitty husband who literally doesn't care about your feelings and forgets to text you back is one of the best dads in the world.
Oh yeah, I mean, bare minimum dads are. It's so funny. It's just like, do you need a reason to create content or something? For
Yeah, I
God's
think so.
sakes.
But also, I think there's a difference between a
Take a
bad
walk.
husband and a bad dad. And I
You're
think,
right.
there's a reason there's no Husband's Day. And it's because that would be a dry day on social media. My name is Diane.
Wow.
When push comes to shove.
When push comes to shove, she's been the wife of many husbands.
Yeah, and you know what?
It's not
She's
doesn't
happier being a
impress me
spinster.
much. She was spinster. That was a real Mel C accent, I gotta say.
Oh, thank you. I tried my best. I'm trying to seduce Diana, California.
On my favorite app, Twitter,
Yeah.
there was a post that was like, "The Spice Girls are Quebec coded," and
Oh.
I thought that was pretty funny. And I'm going to show you a picture of it right now.
Okay.
I don't know if this is relevant to your likes. Your likes are now private. No, that's too bad.
I know. I don't really care. You know.
Oh, how am I going to survive?
We definitely exposed everyone for their we got Ted Cruz liking the tweet on 9/11 of the porn. So what else do we need?
True.
Oh, are they Quebec coded?
They really are. This
Okay,
is
great. That's what people in
genuinely-
Quebec look like?
Genuinely.
Amazing. Well, yeah, Quebec is sort of Europe.
It's nice that you think that.
I don't know. I just sometimes say things and hope that you agree. or I'm like, I wonder how she's
Sometimes
gonna
I can't
reply to
tell if
this.
someone's complimenting Canada, but I'm just like, yes, it's nice that you think
I think
that.
that's like a neutral statement. Well, because I've had friends be like, I want to travel to Europe, but I don't have the money. And I'm like, how about Montreal?
You're like, how about Quebec?
They speak French there, so it's Europe.
I mean, it's a vastly different
What do you
one.
think about the Olympics official language being French?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. Bon.
I agree. I think it's ball. Yeah, I know that it's always broadcast in
I
every
know
country.
that it
It's
rocks.
broadcast in English, French, and whatever that country's language is.
I had no idea.
Can't lie. I'm looking forward to it.
Really?
Yeah, I like
Where's
the Olympics.
Where are the next ones again? Oh my god, I'm so bad.
They're
Are they
right now.
here?
They're about to happen in Paris.
Oh, they're literally. Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah,
Oh my
they're in
God,
Paris.
What a piece of shit I am. You're right.
Yeah, I know I'm right.
There's a lot happening in
The
Paris
trials
right
are
now.
happening
Or
now.
in
The Olympic
France.
trials, not like the Salem witch trials.
Not like those ones.
So
But then when are the LA Olympics?
That's in 2028.
So I can kill myself before
Yeah,
then?
that's the next
That's
Summer
gonna be really
Olympics will be
rough.
here.
It's gonna be so annoying.
It's going to be rough. Yeah, there's going to be Olympics.
Build some better fucking transit then, you cocks.
They might. They might not, Okay.
What if I
Do you have any
strangle
other bad
someone?
boys, by the way?
I forget my medium boy now.
Okay, well, maybe it'll
we'll
come
see
back
if it
to you.
comes back. Do you have any?
No, it was just Fasha's day.
Oh wait, I remember now.
Okay.
Fran keeps trying to drink coffee. It's really driving me nuts.
Oh, he has a need for speed, literally.
I don't know what his problem is. If you have a cat that tries to drink your coffee, what gives?
What gives? What
What
can
the
you
fuck?
do?
Oh, I have this like tea. I don't know what these things are called, but they're like, let's call it a topper. It's like a silicone lid.
Oh.
That's a better word for it.
Yeah.
That you can just like, it's like a part of my teacup, but I just have been putting it on my cup when I leave it around. So I'm like,
so
what am I supposed
Fran
to do?
doesn't get a caffeine high.
Yeah, and like I'll be like, I'll turn my back and I'll turn around because I leave my coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
Truly everywhere.
Well, sometimes you got it.
I'm the worst. Sometimes it's just in the bathroom for hours. It's like, should I keep
When
drinking it?
you leave
And I
it for
do.
hours. Yeah, okay, that's what I was going to ask. If you come back to it and drink it.
Of course I do.
You kind of have to.
I'm sick. But look at that. Look at that expression he has. It's fully
He's literally
face down.
face down, ass up.
Face down is that?
That's
He's
the way
having
he
the
likes
time of
to
his-
nap around 4 p.m.
He says prime napping time. He's had such a busy life. Terrible day. Nobody feeds him. Nobody pays attention to him. Nobody loves him.
He was really
All on his own.
begging for me to give him some attention today. And
Yeah.
it was
So
nice
he
to feel needed.
Auntie Zoe walks through the door and
Yep.
he just yelps
He
for
did.
attention.
He did.
Yeah, psycho.
All right. Well, let's move on to our bad boy of the week. Certainly,
And he's not good.
he's quite bad.
He's
And
not a good
I
man.
low-key had no idea.
And like apparently, according to other sources, that like a lot of the bandmates aren't either. Not that
I
I'm a
know.
huge Chippy Bippy fan, but
I mean, I was like, I don't want Flea to be a perv.
I don't want Flea to be a pervert
I
either.
want Flea and his perfect teeth to be a pervert.
Wow, perfect teeth. You're right. We'll
Talk
put
about speaking
Flea's
of veneer.
perfect mouth
Okay,
in the
yeah.
Slimer.
Flea's perfect mouth going straight in Slimer, and then
then
maybe
maybe
we'll
his
sign him up
fucking
for some
hair.
veneers. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Flood Flea's inbox with veneer requests.
Did I? Rude. Did I ever show you that terrible Canadian makeover show called? Genuinely don't remember now. Oh, Style by Jury.
Oh, I think you have.
Oh
yes.
my god! If you want to,
The odds were wild.
yeah. If you want to simultaneously cry and also,
We
Laugh?
loved judging people's clothing in the odds.
and I still do.
Yeah, of course.
And not to say that I have the best style because I don't.
I like your
I-
outfit today.
Do you? Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear more than one print at once, and it's a disaster.
That I don't
Sometimes
like.
it works.
That I don't like when
Zoe
people
does
do that.
not like that.
I don't.
Zoe
well, I
could
pretty
do
much only
without
wear
it.
solid. So, okay, it's Anthony Kiedis.
It's Anthony Beatus.
It's Anthony
It's
Key.
Manthony.
It's Manthony Key. No.
Wow.
Anyway, guess his net worth. It's unfortunate. Can't lie.
Unfortunate. Like, oh no, like 450 million.
155.
Oh, what a poor little bitch.
I know. So
You
sad.
basically have no money.
Do you think he would dance with Ellen?
Yes.
I agree.
Oh my god. And
Do you think he would shoot up with Ellen? Just kidding.
honestly, maybe.
Yeah, he definitely was a drug addict. Or is. I don't know. What do you say?
Who knows? I really don't like his vibe. I gotta say.
I
And
mean-
it's not just because he's a pervert.
You can be a drug addict and not a pervert.
You can be a drug addict, not a pervert. I just don't like his like look. I
No.
don't like the way he absolutely covers up his grays with like
Respectfully
having
take a
jet black
shower.
hair. It's just respectfully take a shower. Respectfully just grow your hair.
Like,
Let it go to whatever it's supposed to be and stop dating 20-year-olds. For
yeah,
starters.
certainly stop dating 20-year-olds. You're in your fully 60s.
Oh,
So he
just-
hasn't even been in the news. I don't even know how you were inspired.
Oh, I did see a post that was like, oh, here's Anthony Kiedis' 22-year-old girlfriend. And I was
Okay.
like, oh, yeah, I keep forgetting he has like such young girlfriends.
He does have quite young girlfriends. So in his book, he talks
Perfect
about,
book.
and this is not to justify his literally horrible actions, but he was statutorily raped by his father's girlfriend when he was 14.
Dear.
And his dad was sort of like, it was like a gift, kind of. It was like, here, have sex with my girlfriend for like, I believe that's how he lost his virginity. That part may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what the thing I read said. So that's weird. And he and his dad like
a
did
bit
drugs
much.
together. He did have a not fabulous childhood.
It's a
That
bit
seems
much.
like there were a lot of boundary issues.
I'm going to call that a bit much for a child.
I'm going to call it a bit much for a child, but it doesn't necessarily.
I'm going to say it's a Danny California of a bad time.
I know. It doesn't necessarily Danny California his actions in the future.
I don't think so.
But it might explain why he is the way he is a little bit. You know, trauma's real. My name is
Trauma's-
Diane.
definitely real. It kind of feels like, I mean,
Cycle of abuse, etc., etc.
cyclic, yeah, for sure. But also, like, he seems quite, he doesn't seem young, but it's like a youth by proxy thing. He really does, like, have a Peter Pan thing where he just, like, wants to be young, it seems like.
For sure. So he has been dating underage girls for a very long time. When he was 24, he dated a 16-year-old. That's
No.
how it all began, which is like, obviously illegal. But probably that
also, like-
16-year-old. When I was 16, was there anything cooler than dating a 24-year-old?
No, I would have listen, if a 24-year-old was like, let's have a secret relationship because there's no way I'm going to tell anybody about this, they would absolutely put me in jail. I'd be like, for sure.
I'd be
You're
like,
hot.
for sure, but I am going to speak about it to everyone I know, and
Yeah,
I'm going to be the coolest kid in high
totally.
school.
It's going to be like an open secret.
Yeah.
I would be the dumbass kid ever. Oh
For
my God.
sure.
What if he was hot? What if he was in a band?
Mm-hmm.
What if he was hot?
He has been convicted of sexual battery after a show at George Mason University. According to the accusation, he exposed himself and touched his crotch to a woman's face against her wishes.
My
So
name is
he
Diane.
has a record for this stuff.
Yeah. And that's kind of also generally what the other band members, that's kind of what
Yes.
their level of involvement is
Agreed.
too.
Well, not
Also,
agreed. Yes, I
there's
wrote
a
that.
video of him smooching on
Cameron.
I don't know the MTV VJ's names is and I don't know if I'll put on the slammer
A
because
woman?
it's so uncomfortable to watch. Yeah. In the middle of the interview, he just keeps smooching her on the face. And she's just so uncomfortable, and the only thing she can say is something like, all
I've
these
seen this.
you've seen
Yes,
everyone's
yes,
seen
yes,
I think this
yes.
clip where she's just like,
God.
what did
those
she say? She's
poor-
like, oh, we're gonna get so many letters about all these angry fans of yours saying that I was all over you.
honestly, they probably did.
They probably did, and also it was so obviously not that way that she was
Yeah.
just trying to move on, and she
Yeah,
couldn't.
she's like,
I didn't even know how that.
she's like,
interview
how can I
ended.
get this man not to literally assault me on camera? The only way I can do it is to make. I mean, what a backwards society we live in.
Just
to be
I have to be a roly-poly bug.
Yep.
Imagine you just rolled out of there like that. I think that's the only thing you can do sometimes, but you would look like a complete moron.
I mean, the thing is, what you want to do is be like, don't fucking kiss me, but she can't do that.
No.
So
So
that's
then
her
you just
goddamn
gotta
job on
roll
the
into
line.
a ball
This is
and roll away.
Kiedis.
Anthony Kiedis, I'm gonna kiss you. I don't like it.
I don't like
If
it one
Anthony
bit.
Kiedis kissed me in the middle of the street,
Mm-hmm.
he probably would have
I'd
A
key
bit of a
this man's car.
I'd keep
I
his
tell you
man's
that.
car all the way to the bank.
All the way to the bank.
He kind of seems like he has margarita breath, but
Ooh.
long standing.
Margarita breath. Anyway, sorry, I can't stop doing the voice.
Long standing margarita breath.
So yeah, I mean, and this was somebody made an accusation, filed a report against him for doing these things. I imagine that he probably exposed himself and touched and kissed women at his concerts
Yeah.
more than one singular time.
Sounds like it.
The big no-no, other than whatever, the biggest no-no in my eyes is in his book, he acknowledged that he had a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old.
Just I mean, I'm not Anthony's lawyer, but genuinely, why would you ever admit that in your book?
I guess the statute of limitations is up.
I mean, still.
I agree.
Do you consider, I'm genuinely asking, Anthony Kiedis, do you think you're bragging?
I don't know.
Or are you just getting it off your chest?
So, he acknowledges that he had a relationship with a 14-year-old when he was, I guess, 24 or maybe older. I don't know. It was kind of unclear.
Again, if I was 14 and Anthony Kiedis wanted to date me, and
I
have a
don't-
secret relationship or whatever he considers, I would be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So he was 14. No, she was 14. They met at one of his concerts. The way he described it in his book was so disgusting. It was she came back. She looked like Marilyn Monroe with bright red lips.
Impossible.
And
She's a child.
I, jumped on her before anyone else got the chance.
She had negative tits. She was a child.
She was a child. So I guess the day after the show, they drove to Baton Rouge, and of course she came with us. After we got off stage, she came up to me and said, "I have something to tell you. My father is the chief of police, and the entire state of Louisiana is looking for me because I've gone missing. Oh, and besides that, I'm only 14." And then Anthony Kiedis
Good.
continued, I wasn't scared because in my somewhat deluded mind, I knew that if she told the chief of police she was in love with me, she wasn't going to have me taken out to a field and shot. But I did want to get her the hell back home right away. So we had sex one more time. So you
great.
can give him the benefit of the doubt and be like, this man is a drug addict. He, this girl came backstage. He assumed that she was 18. But then she says, I'm literally 14, and they have sex again. So what? And then he wrote a song about her that was called Catholic Schoolgirls Rule.
That was called Danny California. Just kidding. I think he's deplorable.
I agree. So he didn't really have like a remorse thing. And in that song, there's a line about Marilyn Monroe and how she looked like Marilyn Monroe.
Gotta say, no. I don't even know what this girl looked like. But Anthony Kiedis,
Come on.
you were high.
I've seen a 14-year-old. Call me crazy.
Call me crazy.
But I've seen
14-year-olds
one.
look like children.
They do.
They look like full-on children, and they're
even-
undeveloped children. Even the way he literally holds his 20-year-old girlfriends now looks like a father holding their child.
Yeah,
looks like a
I can't
father
really
putting
tell.
because he loves motorcycles,
Yeah.
putting a motorcycle helmet on their child. It looks like
Maybe he'll die on one.
That was one of my first thoughts. That was one of my first thoughts. Yeah.
Um,
When he told Joe Rogan, because he for some reason decided to be a guest on that podcast,
of course.
because that only catapults your career to even higher heights, I guess.
Yeah.
And not the other way around.
No, no, it doesn't.
But yeah, he was telling him that he loves weaving through traffic on his fucking motorcycle.
If you saw, I guess you don't drive. If I saw
Never.
Anthony Kiedis weaving through traffic on his motorcycle, I don't think I would purposely crash into him, but I would maybe throw a little something at him.
Oh, Danny California.
I'd throw a little bit of a Danny California straight into his face.
Absolute diaper in the face.
Oh, I wish.
I just,
Speaking of Father's Day,
speaking of Father's Day,
he does have a
throw
kid
diaper
named
in his
Everly
face.
Bear.
That's a great name.
I guess it's definitely not a cartoon character name at all.
No.
It's after the Everly brothers.
Okay.
So perfect. And yeah, so he has continued to date young women into his adulthood. At 51, he dated a 19-year-old. Perfect age gap.
Perfect.
And I do think now he's dating a 22-year-old, or recently he's been seen with a 22-year-old, and
And
they're
he's
all models.
Either 60 or almost 60.
He's 61.
Perfect age gap. I'm fine with it.
But I'm like,
I say even more. I say wait till you're 70. Keep dating
Yeah,
20-year-olds. They're going to
agreed.
love you.
100%. But I'm like, he's not even that famous. Like, he's not like Leonardo. Okay. He's not like Leonardo DiCaprio, who has maintained a consistent level of fame in a way, like that man is still acting. He's still in movies. Like, I can understand being 25 and wanting to date him. Anthony Kiedis, like, he's hardly relevant.
No, he's of Chippy Bippy fame.
Yeah.
And I could not name any of his songs. Like, I can name maybe 2 songs at this point because
I mean,
it's been so long
Dream
since
of
they've come out.
Californication.
Honestly, is that not the same song as Danny California? And I almost called
not.
it Dally. It's not. California's
not.
not the same as Danny California.
It's not.
Sorry,
And
everyone.
then there's
Too many songs about California, and I live here.
Fly away on my... I told you I had their CD.
Okay,
I feel it more than ever.
what year was this?
I
I had a cassette that
Yeah.
was so Much Music used to do little compies, so little compilations of it was called Big Shiny Tunes. Did you guys have like an MTV kind of compilation that they would put out at all, or was it just a
I
Canadian
mean, no,
thing?
that's what I call music.
Is that from?
MTV, no. But it was like all the hits of that year.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it was. It was like, so there was like the rock version, which was like Big Shiny Tunes.
Yeah. They definitely
then-
had like genre based ones as well.
And then they had the Dance
during
Mix
their
90
heyday.
whatever,
Yeah.
which I mean, classic is Dance Mix 95, which is everyone's favorite.
Oh, I
And then
bet you could rock out to that.
Big Shiny Tunes 2 was everyone's favorite, but Big Shiny Tunes 1 was mine.
Okay, she's a little different from the other girls.
But now I forget which one the fucking Chippy Bippies was on because I have not been a fan of their music.
Yeah, no, they're not
It was
good.
on 1 or 2.
They're not good. But
they're not good. They're California.
I'm gonna look up. They have that song about buying heroin in MacArthur Park under the bridge.
I've heard that was the rumor.
Yeah, that's what they say at least. Oh, and I guess he also didn't go to one of his bandmates' funerals, who died of heroin overdose
I mean, that's
because
dumb.
he was too sad.
I mean, I don't think it's dumb that he died of.
Oh yeah,
overdose,
Can't
but-
Stop Addicted to the Shindig.
Oh,
You know that song.
I do, I guess. What's that called again?
Can't stop. Can't stop.
Oh, wow. It was on Big Shiny Tunes one.
You're
had that
gonna win
cassette.
big. You're not the life of imitation. Anyway, perfect. Do you have anything else to add?
He
about
was
Anthony
already
Kiedis?
too old, though, when that came out. And he was too jacked and weird and old. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. He.
Stop being jacked and weird and old is honestly, it's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, Anthony Kiedis, if you're listening, time to die. Do you have anything
Time
else to
to
add?
die, Anthony. It's not good music. I did see a weird clip of Anthony Kiedis getting kicked out of a Lakers game.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
know
sucks
why.
sucks to suck, Anthony. Okay, let's shut the door.
Wow. Wait, does LA love Flea?
Yeah.
I guess we do.
Yeah. LA loves Flea.
Love you, Flea.
But not if you like wiggled your dick in someone's face.
Which he
Okay,
probably
Anthony
has.
Kiedis and Mark McGrath have 1,000,000% met, and Mark McGrath loves the Red Hot Chili Peppers
Oh,
with
God.
every bone in his delicious little body.
And he would apologize for them 100%.
Oh yeah, and he would, you know,
He'd also date a 19-year-old if he could, but he knows it's not good.
Yeah, no, he's tied down. Okay, let's do Good Boys.
I might have a good boy. Let's see.
I might have a good boy.
Oh, it's just AC. I love you, AC.
I
Thank
love
God
you,
exist.
AC. It is really nice.
Thank you, AC.
We had to get our AC serviced,
Mm-hmm.
and first of all, they came really fast. Good boy.
Oh.
And
What kind of AC do you have?
he's
Oh,
hot.
it's your oh.
he came last year. He's the same guy who came last year. I'm like,
Oh,
okay, so we have to
wow.
like get our
Repeat
AC service
offender.
like 3 times a year.
Yikes.
Just so I could get a peek. He
That's
has
her innuendo for like getting head, I guess.
perfect beard.
Whoa.
Like thick, clean.
we know that now is that Zoe loves a thick, clean beard.
I love a thick, clean beard, and I love a man who can service my air conditioning.
Wow, we're really piecing together the dream man of your dreams.
Dream man. And my good boy is Life is Good. Do you know that brand?
Yeah.
They make weird shirts that have like stick figures surfing on it, and
Never
then it
mind.
says
I
like,
thought it was something else.
you know the shirts. It's like kind of in the Big Dog universe.
But now I kind of but that's like a 90s thing, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
Okay,
wow.
but
wow.
they've sort of come back
Throwback.
around.
Oh, they have.
And this shirt is a life. It's just a plain. You'll
They
see it in
sell
Boomer.
plain?
They sell plain tees, but it's like a thick, nice cotton.
That's all I want.
And I like that it's a boxy cut. And they have so many choices. And some of them are cute. And I'm like, wait, Life is Good is making a comeback. And I want to buy more, like, I want to buy less fast fashion.
Oh, I know.
Even though, like, maybe this is. But I don't think so because it was $24.95. So does that sound like fast fashion to you? Email Diane.
Email Diane.
But it's thick and it's nice and it's like, it doesn't feel cheap. It feels like a high quality tee.
Is it cotton?
It's cotton.
Yeah, I love that.
And when I think of the brand, it's like these little they're like stick figures holding a glass of lemonade and it says Life is Good on
That's so
it.
funny. I know. It took a sec.
But it came back.
But it's not a David and Goliath thing, right? It's not like that brand that isn't that like the parent brand for fucking.
No, I think Life is Good is its own fucking brand and they like donate,
I
you know,
forget.
they're like,
I'll have to like
They, like,
look it up, but I can
donate.
see it in my head.
it's
They
very
donate.
like summer camp in the 90s is the vibe.
We had God, there's such a summer camp culture in Canada. Holy shit.
Yeah.
We you know the socks that I wear sometimes that are gray and okay, so you know the fucking socks.
I think we need to take a break from each other. What are the socks?
What the fuck are they called? They're just those fucking Am I wearing my-
The frilly ones?
No. We call them camp socks. But there's such like
Why are you so mad at me?
No, not the frilly socks.
Because you do have frilly
We're talking
socks.
about camp. How could that possibly be like camp?
I don't know. You're Canadian.
But the sock monkey socks.
Right, I get it. They're like striped. They have like the stripe around the top. They're like
Canada
crew
they call them
socks.
camp socks. Why?
Email Diane. Email
What the
Diane.
fuck?
Okay, let's talk about TV talk.
TV talk.
What you got for me, baby?
God damn it! I don't think there's anything.
I watched.
Ooh.
Okay,
One sec. No, you go on.
I watched a 4-part docuseries
Oh.
called Six Schizophrenic Brothers.
Shit! That's
Did
what
you
I started
watch it?
watching. Yeah.
Well, how
Okay.
far did you get?
I'm only in like the second episode.
Okay.
Oh God, I couldn't remember the name of it. I was like, what was that thing I was
It's about a
watching?
family called the Galvin family.
I tried to get him to watch it. He was just like, this is too fucked up. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it on my own.
I literally started watching it at 6:15 in the morning when I woke up one day.
It's like, yeah, that's my life.
And sorry, I have a cough from fucking the mulch.
She's been
I've
fucking
been fucking mulch. I mean,
I hate when she does
Breaking
this.
Bad Boy.
And Good Boy.
Did I talk about it
because
last week?
I don't
I
think
don't
you
remember.
talked about how good your mulch system is.
Yeah, so we have to mulch the entire yard, but
Bad
there's
Boy, she needs cardboard
so
sent to
many
her.
allergens in it. Yeah, I'm gonna dig through Julia's trash later. Anyway, it's about this family. They're called the Galvins. They're from Colorado.
Beautiful.
They're Catholic, so therefore there are 12 of them,
So many.
and also therefore molestation. They really go into it in later episodes.
Yeah, they only touched on it a little bit, but
I mean,
12
they really
children,
touched on it, if you know what I'm
They
saying.
certainly did.
12 children, too many.
It's interesting to see the dynamics already, just like
Yeah.
what everyone is already like peeping about, where they're just like so and so is the favorite, and like such
Yeah.
it was always like this, and and you're like, oh my God, every family is a cult, but
Every family, but this one especially.
but this one,
And 6 of the brothers. Okay,
Yeah.
first of all, there are 10 boys and 2 girls.
enough.
And the 2 girls came at the end.
I would die.
10 boys in a row and then 2 girls.
Enough.
And 6 of the brothers were diagnosed with schizophrenia of varying degrees, I would say.
Yeah.
I guess we could talk about it next week once you've finished it. But I would say I found it to be slightly unsatisfying.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is it just kind of like and they had schizophrenia, and that's
They're like, their blood was drawn and there was research, and they talked about like how trauma plays a part in it, but it was really just about like it's just the family story, like all of the shit that happened to them because of the mental illness in their family, and it seems like an overall unwillingness to stick with treatment. But it also just seems like being schizophrenic in the 60s and 70s was really shitty.
Yeah, it sounds like it was really, I mean, no one wanted to talk about it. Everyone was just very hush hush or whatever. We're all
Yeah.
normal. There's nothing weird here. Your brother
and-
just wears a costume to school or whatever.
Yeah, it was very minimized, and also like police were always involved, and there's like
So weird.
it's just it was an interesting way, cycle of abuse.
so weird.
But I did find the ending to be kind of sad. Can I spoil the documentary?
You can.
Okay.
Spoiler.
Basically the sister in it,
Yes.
she's the only one who takes care of the living brothers that have schizophrenia. Like all of the other family members don't participate in the care of their brothers who are like in assisted living essentially, and that made me very sad.
Family baby.
And she was molested by her brother, so they talked about that in the first episode. So that's not
It's
a
too
spoiler.
much.
I
I
know.
mean, it's just like, ugh.
Okay, I briefly talked about Love Island UK because
Perfect
of the
show.
veneers. But I will say this season of Love Island USA, kind of
Your
good.
favorite? I mean,
It's
you never
good.
liked the USA ones.
No, but this season is good. Spicy. I know you're not going to watch it, but I mean, it's
Are you gonna
every
work
day.
on it this? Or
No,
do you only
I'm
work
not
on
working on
Okay.
it. And that's probably why I'm enjoying it.
Maybe that's why.
When you're working on it, you're just dreading every single episode because, like
It brings a whole
the social
batch
media
of-
team gets blamed for everything that the producers do on the show.
Oh, marketing gets blamed for everything in general.
Yeah, it's like, why did you guys only show this couple talking when I wanted to see this couple? It's like, we are so far removed. We just tweet about it, baby.
People will always blame you for the experience that they are having. I don't understand.
Annoying.
It's so weird. That is just like the base of human psychology, though.
Yeah, if you're
Why are humans obsessed with blaming people over the experience they are having and not you?
email Diane and
Live
thank a social
your
media
life.
manager this week.
Oh yeah, fuck Secretary Day.
Agreed. Social media manager.
Change it
day
to Social
needs
Media
to
Manager
happen.
Day. Yeah.
And
And
okay. Did
marketing.
you watch the new episode of Gypsy Rose?
No, oh my god, I totally forgot there was another one.
It's
Right
okay,
now
you'll
I have
survive.
2 episodes to catch up on, baby.
You'll survive. It was
Oh, it's a
not
good
that
week for me.
interesting, except that now Ken is slowly creeping his way into the picture.
I can't wait to hear. I've already pushed him out of my brain.
Ryan.
Yeah, great, Ryan. Can't wait to hear Ryan say that line he says along the lines of, "We could probably already talking to him anyway."
Yeah.
Listen,
When
very cutting.
When the line from the trailer hits in the show, you're
It
like,
really-
"Ooh, that's amore."
That's a
That's
real amore.
amore.
That's the most amore part, I would say.
It's also like when they say the name of the movie and when the title of the movie is a line, you're like,
And
wow,
they're
that's
like,
fucking amore.
Wow, they said the line of the
Yeah.
the name of the movie,
Nothing-
Basketball Kid,
Nothing beats it. Where they're
Mr. Music Man.
yeah,
Hey,
the
Mr.
family
Music
man. It's like, I guess he's just some sort of family man.
They said the name.
And then it's like, wow, I've never
In
been more
Dune, do
fulfilled
they
in my
say
life.
Dune or Dunes? Imagine they didn't say Dune once, and they just called.
I
said
think
Dunes.
then you have to explode the entire Hollywood universe, because what are we doing here?
Are you a Dune fan?
No.
Email Diane.
I'm certainly not.
Zoe's
This was
not.
sort of a quickie bo bicky, but do we care? Or do you have like 8 minutes of stuff to talk about?
Oh my God, 8 minutes of stuff to talk about.
Not to put the pressure on.
Oh, this is my medium boy that I remembered.
Oh, perfect.
Because I remembered it.
Perfect timing.
It's such a sequence of events, though. So, okay. Let me tell you how the DMV can improve their process.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm always
How is
also
this
in
not
for
a bad boy?
It's like sometimes I forgot. That's what I forgot. I mean, it is a bad boy, but it was more of a medium boy because it's finally over.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I was like, I just wanted it to be over.
Yeah.
And I got a sandwich in between. And it's not
Oh,
because DMV
delicious.
gave me a sandwich or
No,
anything.
no, no.
Because that would be
Well, I
weird.
wouldn't want to eat a sandwich there anyway.
But also, I can tell you how they can improve the process in many ways. Oh, and we have a corrections corner. 2 corrections. A, the thing from last week, which was...
Oh, Jay Leno's chin.
Oh, Jay Leno's chin. Sorry.
That was a
It
false
was
flag.
It was supposed to be actually a joke. We just did not recognize sarcasm at all.
Well, because why
For
would
some
we
reason.
assume that Kanye West's lawyers were making a sarcastic joke in a real statement?
Exactly. Why did we think they were actually funny?
Because the entire thing read like a legal statement. So
Sorry,
why would they
everyone.
then just add in a joke about Jay Leno's chin? I mean,
The second thing that I was wrong about was I said both that it's only Jasmine that sucks Gino's toes. Gino does not suck Jasmine's toes.
okay.
I
Well,
just want everyone to know that.
I'm
in the 90
honestly,
Day Fiancé universe, I don't want anyone coming at me
it
saying
is
I'm
that is
spewing
that is
fake shit.
extremely important.
It's
that
very
you
important.
Like, we could have been a
You
real.
have to know this.
That could have been the ender of Bad Boy Pod. You know?
Oh yeah. What if
We could have
someone
been
found out
deeply canceled for that.
that Gino's never sucked a toe in his life?
He has.
But it's not true. We don't know. We don't know
Where
that.
I mean,
I'm sure he's kind of on toe sucking watch.
he sucked it. Like
But as soon as I heard my error, I knew I had to tell you
he
guys.
Loki looks like a toe.
He is a toe.
My name is Diane.
Absolute toe.
Okay, your medium boy DMV.
Okay, DMV, terrible. Even went to Glendale. What the fuck,
Oh.
guys? What's going on?
Okay.
Had to go twice. I want to
Ugh.
kill everybody. So, first thing that happened. Just, okay, DMV, put something up on your website when someone has to renew their goddamn real ID that says, moved, question mark?
Yep.
Because I feel like that would just fix everything. And it's just like one word in a fucking punctuation.
They do make it hard. They do make it hard.
All you have to do is say yes or no. I have not moved. If you've moved, you change your address then and there, and then you update
No,
it.
the website really fucking sucks.
They're so dumb. There's just like not one person who's gone through it to QA and been like, this is what we should do.
No.
It's like, I can't. Anyway, it just pisses me off. So I went and I did that, and then I had a moment where I was like, oh, that's not my address. This is my address. I went to update my address, and then they still told me to come in. So I was like, okay, I'll book my appointment and I'll come in. So then I went in, and then they told me, why are you here? And I was like, you told me to come in.
Why are you here?
You literally told me to come in. So I came in, and they were like, we don't need to. Your card's coming in a few days. And I was like,
Did it come?
I'm going home. It went to my old address. So then I had to...
This is a bad boy. How is this a medium boy?
Because it's over. Okay, it's kind of a bad boy.
This
It's a
is
really
a
late break.
horrible boy.
This was really actually horrible. So then I was like, this is annoying.
Oh, that's why you were over there.
That's why I was over there. So then I texted my old building manager because I didn't want it floating around, because if it doesn't go to your... In that building, if your mail does not belong to you and they just drag it out and they put it in front for anybody, that's just how it works in that building. It's not the best system.
Well,
So I texted my the old landlady being like, hey, I need damn mail from DMV. And she was like, yep. Do you want to come pick it up? And I was like, yep. and then she like forgot about the Monday I was supposed to come. So I was like, I'm literally going to kill myself. I'll come
What
on
a
Tuesday.
hellish scenario.
It was just, I just
But you have your
hate
new real
scheduling.
ID now?
No, not yet. It's not even over yet. Well, it is, but the story isn't. And then I went there, picked it up. I had a beautiful sandwich at Langer's.
Oh, yeah.
Westlake, totally different. Very scary. Much scarier than when I was there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I would not
Move back.
not recommend.
Okay. Well, I wasn't going to go, but now I
but
really
Langer's
won't.
still delicious,
Oh,
gotta
well,
say.
you got to get, was it on rye?
It was on rye.
Yeah.
It had my pastrami, sauerkraut, Russian dressing, half soup, half sandwich. I had a cabbage soup.
None of this
I had
sounds
a
good to
lot
me,
of
but I do
cabbage.
like rye.
And I had a coffee, so it's
that
kind of
sounds
a
good.
miracle I made it home.
But you did.
Didn't just shit openly in the street. Anyway, so I got my ID. It has the old address on it. I'm like, great. So then I made another appointment. But I was able to get an appointment in 2 days, which is great. And then I went there. And they're just like, what is it about that place? I'm a nice person.
I guess.
I mean, not really. But like sometimes I am.
But I'm sure you are nice.
To strangers,
I'm sure you're
I'm
nice,
nice.
to service people and people in help in those positions. I'm
a
sure
little
you're very
too
nice.
nice, I think.
You are more soft spoken when you speak to. I'm not trying to make you self conscious, but I've
you're
noticed
not.
that you are like more soft spoken when you're talking to like waiters and baristas and stuff. And I bet you're the same at the DMV.
Yeah, I'm definitely not in there swinging. I'll tell you that.
You're not swinging in there.
I'm not swinging.
No.
So I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
please
Yeah.
help.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah. And it was obviously the most Russian woman I've ever dealt with. Also,
did you
like,
speak to her in Russian?
no, I did not. But I got yelled at like 4 times just for standing. They just love yelling at people there.
Yeah,
They're just
no,
like,
they do.
everybody who is waiting, just stand outside. Where is
the
there a
thing is,
sign about that anywhere?
Low-key
Why
cycle
did
of abuse. They get yelled at all day.
I think that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it is. And then you just come in there and you're just like, I'm just trying to get out of here as soon as possible. And they're like, not until I yell at you.
Did you wait? Did
I
you have to wait
waited
until they called your thing?
for 10 minutes
Oh, that's
because I
not
had
bad.
an appointment. It
Yeah,
was
you
fine.
got. Hey, if you're listening, get an appointment.
Get an appointment. Only go there because if not, you're going to be there for 3 hours, truly.
Agreed. I'm gonna have to go for the same reason to change my address.
You're going to have a new picture then.
No,
Because I think you get a new picture, which I was happy about because I really hate my old one.
my
And
picture's fine.
this is why it's a good boy. The guy actually said this is a good one. If he's lying,
He's
I'm going to
hitting
be
on you.
fucking
He's
pissed.
hitting on you.
I don't know.
Okay.
He looked very dad-like.
Okay. New daddy on the loose. Happy Father's Day.
And
All
that
right.
was my terrible tale, but I hope it's a good one. If I have like a slumpy
Yeah.
eye. Last one, not a fan. I had a really awful clip placement of like where I
Yeah.
truly saw that clip placement. Stopped wearing clips there for the rest of my life. it was really
It can change things.
it changed everything for me.
All right. Perfect. Well, if it's good, you can take a picture and put it in Slimer.
Yeah, if I'm hot, we'll see.
And if it's bad,
If I'm hot, I'll
you can
kill
take a
myself.
picture and send it to
Sorry.
me, and I'll say something so encouraging. I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Perfect.
I know
Well,
in my heart I'm hot.
Hey, and that's what matters.
That's what matters.
Email Diane at badboypod.com, your bad boys on the block. We would love to hear who your bad boys are.
Oh my god,
I haven't had
who
a submission
has
in a while.
slighted you?
Um,
You can just message us on Instagram.
Yeah, or you can DM Diane at Bad Boy Podcast.
but we would prefer if you emailed.
Yeah, an email would make us feel deeply special, but a DM would make us feel medium special. Shop.badboypod.com. I already said follow us. Oh my God, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts,
Oh my
Spotify,
God.
etc., etc.
Oh my
Because, like, who are you if you don't?
Who are you?
Some sort of fucking Danny California?
Are you not our fan? Or
I
are
guess
you?
not.
Please.
And, I'd say that this episode
Brought to you by Danny California.
Oh yeah, brought to you by Danny California.
Who is
She
a
was
good
gonna
person.
come and I was gonna ammonia.
Whoa. Is that the actual lyrics?
I have no
Probably
idea.
Zoe, the
I
lyricist.
mean, what does it mean to I was gonna ammonia? I don't think that's a thing.
I was gonna ammonia. I think is actually probably a lyric. I'm
I mean, it
sure
sounds-
Anthony
it
Kiedis wrote
sounds
that
right.
exact lyric.
It sounds like I'm gonna ammonia. So email Diane.
Ammonia.
Ammonia.
Ammonia. I'm
Okay.
gonna take a picture of Zoe because we didn't yet, and she has her hand in her tit, so that'll be great.
Brought to you
I
by
do.
Lady Parts.